Good morning, friends. It's me, Miss Lisa again. I'm going to share my screen and get our good morning song started. While I'm getting the morning song going, please find your sleeve with your feelings check-in it also. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Good morning. How is everybody today? Do you have your feelings check in with you? I feel happy this morning. I'm feeling happy. How is everybody else feeling? Just let me know. And then we have our month is October yet. And our day of the week, our weather. It's kind of a scary deal today because we had snow over the weekend. So it is not snowing right now. And it's kind of sunny. So I'm going to say it's partly cloudy because that's like how it is. It's supposed to warm up this week. And our day of the date, find that number, what date it is today, and write it. Keep practicing writing your name in your sleeve. You should have your name card for your sleeve. Keep working on that. It's very important to work on that every day you're at home and at school because we write our name every day, a couple times a day at school, if not more. And our letter is the letter B. B. Let's think of things that are going to start with the letter B, like ball, boy, banana. Banana starts with a B. Let's practice writing on our sheets because I send that home with you every week also. Your B's. Slide that in your sleeve so that you can use that. And then the number 4. That's our number we're working on. Number 4. It's on the back side of your letters. And I also sent home a fun little pumpkin seed counting sheet since it's Halloween coming up. And I figure you all probably have a pumpkin and you could probably count your seeds, maybe in your pumpkin. But this the counting sheet is just the same thing. Count how many pumpkin seeds are in that pumpkin. And if you did do a pumpkin this week, over the weekend, or this week yet, send us a picture. I like to see your cool pumpkins you guys created if you did one. And we did do pumpkins last week in school and they have dried. Some of them have already went home and some you should have all your pumpkins at home. Don't put them outside because they are going to wash the paint away because it's not sealed. I didn't have anything to seal them with. It's just regular paints. But if you set them outside, the paint's going to all wash off. But hey, that's okay. They look beautiful when you made them. I'm also going to send in on Learning Genie a bubble experiment, and you can do it with apples or a cup. It's pretty cool. I watched it yesterday. I'm like, hey, I should try that. And I'm going to do bubble painting. A lot of people have done bubble painting before. I think that's why you have some straws home with everybody this week, is for you to do it with both those projects, bubble experiments, because bubble starts with a B, also bubble, B. Tell me A bonus question. Does anybody have the letter B in their name? And tell me, if you have the letter B, tell me how many letters, how many B's you have in your name. That's going to be fun. And our story this week is the story of Ferdinand. And we have our vocabulary words, and they are cart and fierce. Cart and fierce. Why don't you wiggle your ears when you hear cart and fierce? Cart means it's got two wheels and it's easy to pull things. You can put things in it. Some people might have one of these at home, kind of. Fierce is something that is very scary because he's fierce. He's showing some fierce. He's scary looking, but he's okay. I don't have the book with me because I left that with Miss Jennifer because I'm working from home. But I did make some copies of it. I don't know how well it's going to go to read it, but I did upload it into Learning Genie, the story of Ferdinand, and so it can be read to you also. It's just kind of different this week with me working from home. So it's all right. It'll be all right. We can do this. So I'll try to share this the best I can. It's kind of blurry. May not be able to see it, but we'll try it. The story of Ferdinand. It says, once upon a time in Spain. Do you know where Spain is? Maybe your parents have a globe at home that you guys can talk about where Spain is. Spain is a long ways away from us. We have to take a plane, and I think it would probably take us like a whole day and a half to get there. It's a long flight. It's in where is Spain? France, I think. I don't know my globe. Sorry, friends. Your parents know it better than Miss Lisa. And this it says, there was a little bull, and his name was Ferdinand. There was a movie that came out a couple of years ago. The story of movie of Ferdinand. I bet you some of my friends have seen it. I did not get to see it. I felt really bad. All the other little bulls he lived with would run and jump and butt heads together. Oh, see, that's what they're doing. But not Ferdinand. He liked to sit just quietly and smell the flowers. Look at him smelling them flowers. I'd like to do that some days too. Just sit and smell the flowers. So just relax. He had a favorite spot out in the pasture under a cork tree. There he going to his favorite tree. It was just his favorite tree, and he would sit in the shade all day and smell the flowers. Uh-oh. Oh no, that one's upside down. Hold on, friends. Hold on, I had to turn that around. Sometimes his mother, who was a cow, would worry about him. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself. That's his mother, and he's up here by the tree. Why don't you run and play with the other little bulls and skip and butt your head, she would say. But Ferdinand would shake his head. I like it better here where I can sit just quietly and smell the flowers. His mother saw that he was not lonesome, and because she was an understanding mother, even though she was a cow, she let him just sit there and be happy. I think as a parent, we kind of just let our kids just chill and be happy at times too. As the years went by, Ferdinand grew and grew until he was very big and strong. Ooh, he is a big one. All the other bulls who had grown up with him in the same pasture would fight each other all day. They would butt each other and stick each other with their horns. what they wanted most of all was to be picked to fight at the bullfighters in Madrid. Ooh, see, there's a Madrid sign. They were going to be a bullfighter. What do you think about Ferdinand? Do you think he wanted to do that? We better read on. But not Ferdinand. He still liked to sit just quietly under the cork tree and smell the flowers. He didn't want to be a bullfighter. Looked like he's just going to sit there. See, there he is. One day, 5 men came in very funny hats to pick the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. Oh, they do have different kind of hats on, don't they? All the other bulls ran around, snorting and butting and leaping and jumping, so the men would think that they were very, very strong and fierce. Wiggle our ears. What was our other one? Lisa forgot. Cart. Cart is our other word. Fierce. Wiggle that. Ears. Ferdinand knew that they wouldn't pick him, and he didn't care. So he went out to his favorite cork tree to sit down. He didn't look where he was sitting, and instead of sitting on the nice, cool grass in the shade, he sat on a bumblebee. Ouch! Well, if you were a bumblebee and a bull sat on you, what would you do? You would sting him. And that is just what this bee did to Ferdinand. It stung him. Ow! Wow, did it hurt? Ferdinand jumped up and snorted. He ran around puffing and snorting, butting and pawing the ground as he was just crazy. Look at him. He was mad. That hurt. Have you ever been stung by a bee or a wasp? That hurts. And some of my friends might be allergic, so they gotta be very careful when they're outside playing, that one of them does not sting them, because that's terrible. I'm afraid of them. The 5 men saw him, and they all shouted with joy. Here was the largest and fierce, wiggle your ear, bull of all, just the one for the bullfights in Madrid. Boy, I don't think so. They got the wrong bull. They don't know that. So they took him away for the bullfights in a cart. See the cart? Wiggle your ears, wiggle your ears. What a day it was. Flags were flying, bands were playing. And the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. Oh, they have flowers. Oh, look at all their flowers in their hair. They had a parade in the bull ring. First come the banderilleros. I think I said that right. With long sharp pins with ribbons on them to stick in the bull and make him mad. Ouch! That would not be kind either. That would hurt. I would be upset if somebody did that to me. Ouch! Next came the picadoras, who rode skinny horses, and they had long spears to stick in the bull and make him madder. Look it. This is not going to end well. Yes, I'm worried. Then came the matador, the proudest of all. He thought he was very handsome and bowed to the ladies. He had a red cape and a sword and was supposed to stick the bull last of all. I don't know. This doesn't look good, guys. We're going to see what's going to happen. Then came the bull, and you know who that was, don't you? Ferdinand! There he is. He's right down there. They called him Ferdinand, and the fierce, wiggle your ears, and the banderillos were afraid of him, and the picadoros were afraid of him, and the matador was scared stiff. They were scared of him because he was so big. Ferdinand ran to the middle of the ring. Hold on, friends. I'm going to pause. I'm at home, so my dogs are hearing things, and my daughter's here, so I'm sorry. Excuse me. Ferdinand ran to the middle of the ring, and everyone shouted and clapped because they thought he was going to fight fiercely. We could wiggle on that one. And butt and snort and stick his horns around. They all thought he was going to get upset. But not Ferdinand. When he got to the middle of the ring, he saw the flowers and all the lovely ladies' hair, and he just sat down quietly and smelled them. Look at him. He just sat down in the middle of the ring. Because he likes flowers, remember? So he was smelling all the flowers that all the beautiful ladies had in their hair. He won't fight and be fierce. Wiggle your ear. No matter what he did, he just sat and smelled, and the banderillos were mad, and the picadoras were madder, and the matador was so mad he cried because he couldn't show off with his cape and sword. So they had to take Ferdinand home. He's going home in a cart again. They didn't say cart, but we can wiggle for cart. And for all I know, he is sitting there still under his favorite cork tree, smelling the flowers just quietly. There he is. Shh. The end. He was just so excited to be there. He was not afraid. He wasn't a fierce bull. Hold on one friend. He's not a fierce and scared bull. He's just a very calm and relaxed guy. He's not a scary bull like they thought he was. The only reason he got upset before was because he got stung by a bee. Well, I would have been upset too if I would have gotten stung by a bee. I kind of like that story. So tell me what the vocabulary words in Learning Genie. Also send that to me. We said them a few times, so we should remember them. I hope everybody remembers our vocabulary words and what they mean, because we talk about them in school every day. Secret question is, where did the story take place? Tell me where that story took place in Learning Genie. Also, when I send you those experiments, show me them on Learning Genie. If you can take a picture and show me that you did them and how well it turned out, I'd be excited to see all them projects you did. I really like to do the bubble painting. So maybe we'll do bubble painting in class also one day. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Until next time, friends, we will see you again. Have a good day, my friends. See you again.